He's not taking his spice trade seriously enough.
If I can fly a car, I can trade spices better.
Explain how.
Don't use my logic.
Alrighty then.
All right. So.
Oh, by the way.
Oh.
No.
I just got the Master Researcher card.
Mm-hmm.
So there we are.
Mm-hmm. By the way, McKay, things had been starting to slip a bit at the embassy. Not like, oh my God, it's on fire type slipping, but definitely slipping. And then when the elf kids, as you still think of them as adorable kids and stuff, came back, they whipped people into shape with a variety of yelling, cajoling, complimenting, etc. And that kind of went to show you that the kids, the elf guy and the girl, Lana and her brother, are really the heart of the embassy, because they're always here. You're not. The guy, he seems satisfied because he was visiting many elven-looking ladies when he was in the MMO land. And the girl now has some babies, so she is able to devote a lot of time toward that. So,
well, some of them came back with him.
Yeah, yeah, he seems more relaxed now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I might talk to him in regards to we need to work out if they go on another holiday or whatever, if there's somebody that is got sufficient ability to step in to keep things running in their absence.
Well, yeah, as long as they're not gone for too long. I mean, 6 months is quite a fucking.
Yes, I know 6 months is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Part of it is working out a way that they can go backwards and forwards easier.
Many of the guards that were working here when they got back quit and have been replaced, and they're currently training and stuff. Guys,
I'm assuming those that died over there. There's been
large compensation. Yes.
Yeah, compensation, severance pay, etc.
Yep. No, the elf kids took care of all that shit.
Yeah.
They're competent administrators.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking, like in regards to having, if they're not around, that there's somebody there that can keep things bubbling along as such.
Everything is set up for loyalty and rewarding of loyalty here.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So,
possibly because they don't want them to turn on them and kill them for being filthy elves, but whatever.
Yeah, that's part of it, but yeah.
What disguises are you wearing as?
We need new disguise for me.
Catwoman?
No.
Well, it's either Catwoman or Harley Quinn. You've been called.
She definitely works as Harley Quinn on a lot of levels.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's a villain. You don't want to be a villain.
What? What do you mean?
That is what she's wanted for. But I can't remember. Was it?
Oh.
Yeah, I can't remember if the wanted things had her as Batgirl as well.
Oh.
I think it's Batgirl.
Yeah, because that's
what Batman did to us.
Yes, yeah.
Why didn't you just be Cinderella or something?
Fuck. That's too much.
Something inconspicuous.
I need to survive this also, so like.
Alright. How about Lara Croft?
I'm not even sure that you've seen her in a dress before. She doesn't really wear a lot of dresses.
I have.
She wears. Have you? Okay. Yeah. She wears mostly stuff that she can flee and or fight in, I've noticed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And most women's clothing is not really set up for that. And apparently she thinks it's stupid to run around barefoot after having to kick off heels. So
Sarah Connor. No?
So like a dirty T-shirt and
I don't know
I think
if
the
they
thing is
talk about
a
this
bit being it's not fancy dress. It is being disguised as something either nondescript or as a superhero
Uh-huh.
of some
I
sort.
see. Captain Marvel.
Huh.
I don't think Mildred has the powers to pull that off. Excuse me.
She's on vacation.
What if I, what still have like my previous these guys was just a paper box. Don't we have like a random paper box here I can wear on myself again?
Cardboard boxes, yes.
Oh, you
I
can
don't know.
be the
I don't
mummy.
think there's too much. I don't know if cardboard's around it in this time period.
no check.
Yeah, I'm not too sure when cardboard boxes were prevalent.
Yeah.
So
You can be the mummy. Just wrap
Yeah,
some toilet
yeah,
paper
they are
around you.
around. They were invented in 1890.
yeah, but this zone,
Oh,
even though it was late 19th century, their technology level was early 19th century.
yeah, it's one of those inventions whose time is getting ready to come soon. So you could actually, now that it's brought up, you could actually spring it on people before the Scottish-born Robert Gare invents it. If
There you go, Freddie. Patent cardboard. Be the
I
cardboard
don't
king.
know how to make cardboard.
Why don't you know how to make cardboard? Just press a tree really
I mean,
super
it's just
flat.
wood, isn't it? It's just fancy wood.
Not quite.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, so being cardboard girl is not going to work, unfortunately, at this moment.
Hmm.
Okay.
You
I
could
can-
be
Toilet paper
you
girl.
could be hit woman or hit girl.
Hmm.
Maybe. I don't really care. Just put something on me so we can go.
All right. But
Well,
just
so
have to
far-
be something that you're happy to wear is more the thing.
Harley Quinn, Hit Girl, Tomb Raider. Hmm. All these sexy female costumes there. There's none that are
Do
not.
you feel comfortable
Hit girl's
wearing?
not a sexy costume.
Ah,
Do you feel comfortable wearing a medieval helmet?
Not really.
Yeah,
Oh.
you could go as some knight or something. But well, do you
Yeah.
have any ideas, Mildred? You haven't actually said anything besides using the cardboard costume.
I don't know any superheroes. Okay.
The thing about it
You
is
can-
most of them are new superheroes, so it doesn't have to be an existing superhero. It could be something made up.
Whiskey woman.
Okay, that sounds cool. How does Whiskey Woman look like?
You carry a lot of whiskey with you,
Yeah,
and you wear a whiskey
need-
bottle for a mask or something.
so like a hobo. Or something.
Well, you could have a full face mask, but the full face mask is got like the imprint of a whiskey label on it.
Okay, let's do that. That seems on brand.
I will attempt to sketch one for you.
Oh,
Wink, wink.
roll. Give me a sketch and costume design roll, please.
Costume
can
design.
you stay here sometime when I try to paint something? Nice.
Sketch looks good. How's your costume design? You didn't know you'd have to build up a new, actually superhero costume design to be exact.
No, not that good.
Well, it looks like shit to you, Mildred, although he sketched it well.
Freddie.
We'll get
Look, I'm not
we'll get
a designer.
That's all right. We've got a tailor on retainer.
Oh, okay, but
Oh,
he's
I'll tell the tailor.
So like a hobo?
So Mildred, unless Mildred, you want to have a shot coming up with how the costume should look.
Yeah, build up a whole new skill. Superhero costume design.
not really my.
Give it a shot. You may end up making a wonderful sketch. And
Okay, I try sketching something. That's useful at least. I tried to sketch the whiskey woman. Fail.
Oh well.
Right. So let's use your awful sketch. And
It's a good sketch, but bad design.
How about
Mm-hmm. Super.
this?
Oh, wow.
Wow. All right. Take a check in superhero costume design, Mister. I've got a lot of random write-in skills, guy. I'm curious as to how many random write-in skills McKay is up to now, but
Too many. Right, we get the tailor to design it for Mildred's specifications, which will include, for example, concealed inner pocket for her skinning knife, and a couple of pockets like a instead of a weapon belt with guns in it, it's like 2 whiskey bottles in quick draw.
I like that.
Got it. And a mask with whiskey logos and stuff on it.
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Is it a sexy costume or a sturdy costume?
Sturdy.
Got it. Okay, no problem. And what would you guys like to go dressed as?
I'll be my super Sherlock Holmes.
Mm-hmm. And Freddie?
I put my cape mask on. All right, ready.
Well, I was going to say, Freddie's not wanted, so Freddie should be okay unless you've been up to no good in Gotham.
I want to fit in.
He says,
what I mean is you can wear a mask if you wish. I just mean that you don't have to go. You're a bit safer than us, so you could go incognito as well.
You know that fitting in doesn't, clothes doesn't solve the problem with fitting.
Yes, Mildred knows all about that.
You're just jealous you don't have a cape mask.
Right. So you guys, the tailor churns out. He attempts his tailoring thing to follow the strange new. Oh, I don't need to open the dice thing anymore. Freddie hooked me up. Boom. There you go. He gives you a reasonable costume.
Nice.
You are now Whiskey Girl. You want a big WG across the chest, Whiskey Girl?
Not really.
Okay.
It's a more gritty,
yes,
as opposed to Silver Age.
You feel that Alex Kinley would approve of this costume somehow. Wow, you could even, if you had brew whiskey and shit, you could even get your own brand of whiskey going if any survived from you to be sold. I mean, anyway, what do you mean it has to age? Okay, so you guys are ready to.
One other thing, I want to grab the lockpicks that are in this embassy, just in case.
Great.
Good.
You grab some very illegal lockpicks. You feel naughty.
Now Yana, did you write those in? Are those yours?
I didn't write them in, so if they are written in, they are not mine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're mine.
Oh, they're not the +5. They're yours. Okay.
Knit anymore.
No, they're there for use. It's just a policy. You break it, you buy it, you replace it.
Yeah, obviously.
Nobody told me about this policy.
Right, reduce your hands down, and you guys head over to Clem's and go through the usual rigmarole. And when he takes off the things, it's dark outside.
Oh, haircut.
Oh yeah, I want green highlights.
All right, you guys get some haircuts. Would you like green highlights in your hair that looks just like hers?
I want to go back to normal because gimp mask plus long hair, not very comfortable.
Actually, it gives a lot of people the completely wrong idea.
Does anybody want overactive imagination before I throw it?
Ooh.
What does that do?
It ignores D6 points of any sand loss.
I'm okay.
Oh, first time you ever said that with sanity.
I will.
Yeah.
I mean, I can trade you for Master Researcher if you want.
I'm throwing it. I'm discarding it because I've
Oh,
got too
you're
many
throwing
cards.
Oh, no, then no. Okay.
Okay.
Gray rain drizzles down on the darkened concrete. Gargoyles leer at you from the building tops.
Hi.
So what? Do we go to the library and look at all
I
newspaper articles or something?
Pretty much.
Great, this is so civilized.
just wait.
Do you have a suggestion of a better way of doing this?
No, well,
We want to blow up the library or what?
I mean, if you can be in literally any zone. What, did you say? Okay, question. When you said anywhere in the world, did you mean anywhere in this zone or anywhere in the universe?
As far as we know, she's somewhere in this zone. She
Okay.
may have gone to a different zone. We don't know that.
Can she travel to other zones?
No, we're not sure.
I
Okay.
think she's yeah, but if she's
We brought her. Sorry, I was just going to say we brought her from Night City to this zone originally. We don't know whether or not previously she could not see gates. She could not interact with Clems, etc. That was prior to us making her human, and prior to the influence of white on her. So those two factors may have changed her. We don't, because as far as, unless Mildred, you tried using gates with her after that, but I'm not aware. Yeah, I didn't think so. So yeah, so we don't know. She may have gained the ability. She may have become a Dora due to the weird and wacky circumstances that happened to Maddie.
But she was always in this zone, like when we interacted. So it's kind of like.
All right. Then no, I have no better idea.
Okay.
You guys go. What?
I was just going to say, the only other thing I thought potentially, Mildred, is you guys found out a couple of bases around, you and Doc.
Oh yeah.
Depending on the nature of those bases, whether or not they're potentially places that she's going to make use of.
It was mostly like abandoned places that White was using as like hideouts and stuff like that. But maybe, yeah.
Yeah, well, because they're abandoned and because White has been gone and most of White's soldiers are disappearing, they potentially could be good locations to check out as well.
Yeah.
Was that before or after this place went back in time?
Before.
Okay.
You guys go through the ruined city. It appears that almost all of these buildings have. Oh no, that's fucking funny. All the buildings. Sorry.
Ruined?
Buildings have holes and stuff in them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
There's rubble and whatnot laying around. It looks like cars are all smashed up. There are other people around. They look around fearfully as they scurry from building to building.
What happened here?
They're looking up at the sky.
The superhero power level has gone up and up and up to the point now that you know superheroes and villains fighting and getting smashed through buildings and flying through buildings, etc., etc.
Right.
Well, that's not on.
All the zones are going to shift.
Some of the other, I'm hoping with Zog being removed, some of this sort of stuff will stabilize again.
Yeah, but
it's been months.
And what about all the red? I think Zog isn't giving up. He's just doing something else now.
Maybe that's just something to.
Because it's already quite a long time from us killing him, and it's just like continuing to
Yeah.
descend into
Yeah,
chaos.
the superhero. Yes, exactly. Yeah, but
As
yeah.
you guys are heading toward the library, everybody give me a willpower times 3 roll. Some guy with a jetpack is like, everybody will laugh at my jokes at last, and he's dropping like gas bombs and stuff, and the gas explodes nearby. And you guys are like trying not to breathe it in. People are like,
Fail.
Well,
they seem to think it is the funniest shit ever. They're laughing all the way to the library, Freddie. You don't see the joke.
But they're not like
They
dying
don't
of laughter.
they don't die. They're wishing they could stop laughing. It's clear from their expressions they're not wanting to continue
I
laughing.
slapped them both really hard. Snap out of it. Stop
I
laughing.
Yeah, do you have any magic that you're trying or some weird shit? Or you just slap
Not
them
really.
around?
I was laughing them.
Oh, give me a first aid roll at half for each of them there, Freddie. I'm curious to see if this works. Freddie goes immediately for the tough love approach.
You are not fitting in again.
This is Mildred.
Mm-hmm.
Phil. And Joshua. Phil.
They think that getting slapped around by you is the funniest thing that they've had this year. They don't look amused. But they are laughing.
Something. I'm going to step into an alleyway,
Another one.
and I'm going to.
There's a car in there ready to be stolen.
Yes, I'm going to attempt to cast magic.
Uh-oh.
Because with the way the supers are going and stuff, magic's potentially just another form of power, so it may be easier here to do it now.
Checking. Give me a willpower times 3 roll to pull off your magic. Works fine. Go ahead and do your spell.
Damn.
Ha 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 ha, says McKay.
It's interfering with the casting.
Which he also thinks is hilarious.
Yes.
By the time you guys get to the library, both of you can try one more willpower times 3 to stop laughing. Otherwise, you'll be laughing the whole time you're in the fucking library. Ha ha ha, says McKay.
Ooh, I couldn't.
She goes, and goes back to her usual dour expression.
Can I like gag Joshua?
Can you what?
Gag him. Like put something over his mouth, just shut him up.
So he can.
Like just put like a.
There are other people laughing and stuff here and there as they're fleeing.
Oh, in the library?
Well, no, not in the library.
Yeah, they're gonna kick us out.
There's a fairly large hole in one of the walls that looks like it's been patched over. There's various groups of superheroes and stuff around consulting old books and going, we have to get the staff of Mobius away from him. But where does it begin and where does it end? I don't know. McKay continues laughing at them. They glare at him.
Can't stop supervillain ability on me.
There you go. Hold on a minute. Give me a luck roll, McKay.
Skills. Minus 30.
Right. One of the supervillains goes, beep, and he blasts you with some white ray, and that gets rid of it.
Oh.
There you are, citizen. Aha.
Thank you. Does this gentleman's eyes happen to be, or woman's eyes happen to be white?
Now.
Okay.
Yeah, just some fucking schmuck superhero.
Thank you.
Well, I'm away. Rubble falls down from the hole that they made.
Great.
What a
Idiots.
douchebag, says somebody else. Oh yeah, the library looks like it's definitely past its sell-by date, if you know what I mean.
Oh, great.
It appears
Well,
the entire city is starting to crumble under the onslaught of way too many superheroes and supervillains continuously fighting.
we need to stop this. Like, eventually.
Let's let all the zones crumble.
No.
I
We need them
For what?
to survive.
No.
Where are you gonna live then?
In the chaos.
Are you
It's
feeling
what
okay?
All right, focus, focus, ladies and gents. We're here for a reason.
Yes. Research. Right. Besides her name being Maddie, what else do you know about her? Does she have a last name or something?
Yeah, Maddie Callahan was the alias she was
she
using.
used, yeah. She used to be cool, you know.
There was we found references to monsters with eyes in their hands being killed. That's probably the most recent thing we suspected. Well, the signature was Maddie's. Recognized that the style of the murders, etc., was the sort of skill set Maddie had and the sort of way she tended to carry out business. So potentially looking at those, or then looking at other killings if there's a particular pattern.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if she's become a superhero or a supervillain. She might have.
So we can just try to research like about these killings.
Yes, we can use that as the basis and then expand from there.
Excellent. Who is doing? Would you like to all do your own research, or would you like to elect one primary researcher and everybody else help that person?
Let's just do our own.
Sure. Is everybody doing the same topic or different topics? Keep in mind, research is slow. You'll probably each get in 2 research roles before the library closes.
What's the most important topic that we need to cover? Killings.
Not like in the good new days with computers where you can just flip back and forth between hundreds of topics. No, it's fucking half a day to find out one thing, and then if you get a follow-up question, you're just fucked.
There it is.
Keep in mind I have master researcher, so we kind of almost have a guaranteed crit on one topic.
Yeah. I mean, if the killings of the monsters with the eyes and the associated killings relating to those is our main lead at the moment for her. So that would be probably the best one to use it for at the moment until we find other information.
Yeah.
Sorry. Everybody's researching that?
Yeah.
Cool. Everybody give me research roles.
Didn't even need it.
Yeah, you guys are kick-ass at research and stuff. You eventually discovered that the last killing, which was number, it was, let's see, 16, 15, 14. Number 14 happened in the Falkland Islands off the coast of Argentina. Which
I thought you were joking when you said Argentina.
So did I, but I looked up, and it's Falkland Islands for last killing, and it is off the coast of Argentina. And I said, "How about that?"
Interesting.
So,
all right.
All you got to do is head to Rio Grande and then take a ship over there. It's only maybe 300 kilometers off the coast from Rio Grande. Of course, getting there. And now, this last killing, about a year ago. That was the last known location about a year ago. So I'm not going to guarantee that she's like decided to live in the otherwise dull Falkland Islands all this time. Just looking at it, the woman with no name is pretty convinced she wouldn't stay there because there's just not enough going on in the Falkland Islands to hold somebody with the woman with no name's tastes. In fact, Argentina doesn't even really have that great of alcohol. They're more known for like beef and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And while you have no beef with beef, what?
Looking at the killings, is there any indication that she's gained any superpowers?
No, it looks like a wide variety of shit has been used, which definitely bespoke. Professional assassin, like anything from a garrote to high-powered sniper rifles, etc. Poison in one case, just a wide variety of killing methods and stuff. And the police of a dozen countries are currently baffled and have ongoing open investigations. The only reason that you guys were able to figure out, hey, all these are hers, is because let's just say intimate knowledge of the assassin helps.
Hey, he said we got intimate knowledge of the assassin. That's all we can do with some out of her.
No, you at your level, you need the person standing there, and you need to know them well. You need both.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm just messing.
Would it be worthwhile to like ask around on the streets for like a quote unquote hip man and see if anyone's heard of her?
A lot of the according to the newspapers, people are simply baffled. None of them look like an accident, though. That's not really her mode. It's more like, and her head, the target's head explodes like an overripe melon. That's more her mode, right? So as far as like just wandering around asking for an assassin, it appears that for the last couple years or whatever that she's been on this killing spree, nobody has put together it's the same person. Nobody has any clue who it is. And that's pretty much how you manage to narrow it down. But it's always these monsters. And so based on that, you guys are like, it's probably her.
What if we just put an ad in the newspaper saying, Maddie, Mildred's looking for you. Where are you? Or something.
Yeah.
And then leave a number.
I had to actually consider something like that as well.
Yeah.
As a potential way of just taking out a full page ad and seeing what.
Well, keep in mind that Maddie and Mildred share a lot in personality type, and you've never actually seen Mildred look at a newspaper.
That's also true.
All right. Mildred, if you were Maddie,
Yeah.
how would you get in contact with yourself?
I would just kidnap me.
All right,
Yeah,
so
nice.
we need to draw some eyes on your hands, and then
Oh,
you walk around on the street.
No. If you were arrested,
oh fuck.
would Maddie rescue you?
Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah.
Well, if word ever got out to, well, if she somehow got word and shows her in like some small village in, Israel going, huh? Oh, I got the local spreadsheet for some reason from this other continent and their arrest reports.
Yeah, but I couldn't, unless she's completely changed, I couldn't see her
They have
hiding out
television.
in some small village in Israel. She's more likely in Gotham because she was in Night City in San Angeles, and that was her base of operations.
There's a lot of big, modern, high-tech cities and stuff.
There's television in the 60s.
I know.
They have
news. But the whole world's regressed to the 1960s.
It's an interesting idea.
You know what?
No good. Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Freddie? I just had another thought of we could check.
Do you watch television, Mildred?
Sometimes, but not regularly.
Why don't you do anything useful? Okay. Yes, Joshua? Go ahead.
So another thought occurred. Well, a potential lead maybe is if we go to the equivalent location to the apartment you two were sharing in Night City and see whether or not there's any messages left there for you.
Yeah, maybe interesting. Well, I don't know.
No.
If...
No, I'm
No?
not going there.
What did
I'm
you...
not going there.
Night City. I'm not talking about going to Night City, Freddy. I'm talking about where the apartment is located here.
Oh. Okay.
And seeing if Maddie had left anything here at that location, if she's still on this world, for a method for Mildred to get in touch with her. A post office box information or something, especially since phones aren't very good here anymore.
So the only problem with that is that, like, our last conversation wasn't very pleasant.
Yeah, but there was particular circumstances about it, about the whole situation. So
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's worth checking it out.
All right, just why did you two break up? What happened?
I look at him.
Give me
We need to know this.
Roll intimidate, Mildred.
Yes. I will. But, I can't find it. Where is it?
under I for intimidate.
No, but
It's not dumb.
It's in the middle. It's in the middle column.
Yeah, I get it.
Just above jump.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It feels like somebody's urinating on your grave, Freddy.
I have a play immediately. I have anti-greed, which is all greed cards to be discarded immediately.
Oh, I have a great card.
Yeah, so did I. So yes.
All right, touchy subject.
Oh, down to the wire.
Oh no! Everybody discards all cards but one. Dun, dun, dun,
I've got a replenish, so I'll hang on to that. And then
should I keep the master researcher just in case?
If you want to, unless you've got a better card like the assistant reroll or something like that.
I have a support reroll, yeah.
Yeah, I'd suggest keeping that over the master researcher.
I have assistant reroll and player's choice and writing skill plus 20.
What to do?
Maybe hang on to the player's choice.
Yeah, that's most versatile.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that would be my thinking.
Are you playing the replenish? Or?
I will once Yana's discarded down. Okay, I play a replenish.
The replenish is now on top. Good luck.
Ooh, insta hero.
Nice. I have a whole card.
Woo!
So if we've got a victory or anything.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing. Yep. So just keep that in mind. If every of you get a victory, we can hold it, or something else of equal worth. Excuse me. Okay. Now.
So, to her apartment then, or?
Yeah,
we'll go to that location and see if there's any indications.
You guys travel the mean streets. Looks like there's a crater over there that's generally man-shaped, human-shaped crater, like somebody was punched into the ground. The street lights, some of them work, some of them don't. Some of them have been used as weapons, apparently. Eventually, you make your way over to the place, and it's kind of a weird. It looks kind of like the other one did back in the old cyberpunk thing, but kind of not. You're just feeling really glad you didn't get one of the ultra modern, ultra expensive apartments that was way up, because those don't exist at all. You guys head over there. There's various drug addicts, homeless people, and such like. They all seem to have been tied up They're just laying on the ground, whimpering for help. You guys step over them and go up to the apartment. Looks like the door has been kicked open so many times that there's a boot print in it. Several.
Is the door currently open?
Yes, you push it open with a finger. Inside, you see a couple of huddled families in the hallway and such, living fearfully, waiting for the end to come by via superhero combat.
We always
walk around.
think what will end by superhero combat.
That's true. You guys make your way over, and eventually you get to the apartment. The door is closed. It looks as though there is light coming from underneath the door. There's a peephole.
I'll knock on the door. I'll ring the doorbell.
Eventually, you hear, "Who is it? What do you want?"
We're wondering if you have a message for Mildred.
Slide the money under the door.
What money? What do you know?
I was told somebody would pay.
How much?
What?
I slide $100 under the door.
Oh, shit. Hold on a second. I'll get it. After a good long minute, eventually a piece of paper gets slid out under the door. That's what she gave me.
I take the paper.
It says, "My love, I have always loved you and I always will love you. Know that our daughter has come to get me, and she says she's taking me to fantastic new lands. I will be attempting something called the pattern. I don't know if I will survive, but if I don't, know that you are my great love."
Okay, we now know we need to.
Well, we now know she's probably dead.
So, Mildred, what does
No,
the
she's
note say?
in ever. Probably.
What
What?
does the note say? What does the note say?
I show them the.
I'm not gonna be rude and read over your shoulder.
That'd be funnier if she just burned and said, "I don't want to talk."
Yeah, fine. That we're here for her. So if she decides that, that's
Just to.
I
Is it
show.
handwritten? Is it handwritten?
Yes,
No,
Did you
but
recognize the
is it
handwriting?
in Mildred's handwriting.
it's in Mildred's handwriting. And what you're thinking is that she came here, left a note with this guy, told him he would get a lot of money, and then waited till McKay suggested you guys come back here and get it.
Is there a date on the note?
No. It looks like the paper's quite old, though.
Knock on the door again.
What?
How long ago was the note left?
More money.
No, I already gave you 100.
just tell them.
I don't remember.
I will kick your door down. Do it.
Try, he says. You gotta break your foot, he says.
I try to kick the door down.
Give me a strength roll. It appears that it's been reinforced. It's got steel and some other shit. You may break your foot.
At least I will get the anger out.
That's true. And maybe the foot.
Success.
Roll a d6 on yourself. You think you broke your foot. If you roll a 4 or better, you definitely have broken your foot. Otherwise, it's just like, ow, I'll limp for a while.
That's bad.
Ow. You hear laughter on the other side. Money.
I want to lockpick the door.
You think that it's barred from the other side. It's got a lock that you can pick, but after she hit it that hard, yeah. She's pretty strong. She's freakishly strong. Not as freakishly strong as Alex Kinley.
I'm going to slide $20 under the door.
A couple months ago. Did you give him bat bucks or something else?
Yeah, backpack.
Okay. A couple months ago.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're the worst human being alive.
And was she with anyone?
Some other chick.
What?
Your
I think
daughter.
she means your daughter.
She was with your daughter, as the note suggests.
So much jealousy so quick.
I'm not Sherlock Holmes, okay? So, like,
All right, so what, you want to go to Amber then?
Not
Mildred?
quite yet.
No?
We're not going to do it from here.
yeah.
Well, obviously not from here, but in general.
Let's go. Is there anything else either of you two want to do here in Gotham? Besides spices?
Oh.
It shows through Mildred's eyes, and then shows on the other side of the door, shows Maddie able to talk in some dude's voice. She's like,
Yeah. No, I don't think I want to do anything besides killing this person, but he's too not
We need a vehicle to
Why?
shadow walk.
No, we don't. Anyway,
We don't?
as I said,
Oh, yeah, we jumped. Yeah, that's right.
Let's leave this place and go elsewhere and talk about it.
Yes.
Okay.
please, sir, do you have any food? Says the kid.
Okay.
Here's a bit of tobacco.
Thank you, sir. He tries
I'm
to
giving $20. I'll give the kid $20.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You too. When will you learn? Okay, let's.
What? He's hungry. You don't want to starve.
A lot of people is hungry.
Yeah, giving money is not going to solve the hunger situation. Resolving what
It makes me feel better.
Fair enough.
Great. Like killing people makes me feel better, but I don't do it all the time. Okay.
The kid looks absolutely terrified, backs away, and then runs off.
I smile.
Okay, let's go.
You guys head out. The place is just horrifying. The whole zone looks as though somebody said, I want to make this more like Swiss cheese. What can be done? Meanwhile, dark rain continues to fall on the city. The feeling of oppression and corruption just feeds into the city, and it's like watching a snake eat its own tail.
That's the new thing. Every zone is starting to feel like there's oppression everywhere.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's in Gothic, it's here, it's in Malvix, is all like oppressed.
Yeah, but MMO land's fine.
Well, it wasn't like few days ago, and it will surely like get messed up sometime, like somehow in the next few days.
Probably.
I was going to get a newspaper as well. I mean, we're in the library reading newspapers, anyway. But yes, I was just curious about if the supervillain group of Zog was still around, or if that's been broken up.
They've been defeated by the champions of light.
Mhm.
I think Zog is trying, like last time Zog was like, okay, war everywhere, and now he's trying to like do politics or something.
I think the war wasn't so much Zog doing it as opposed to his influence, as in it was just an effect.
Yeah, but this seems to be similar. Like,
okay,
the zones are kind of like changing.
I think the zones that we're familiar with, the way they are, is because of what happened with Zog, and this is just the natural progression.
Maybe.
Because unfortunately, it's not like they're just going to go revert back to the way they were previously. So,
while you guys are talking, as Freddy has stopped and he's like looking at something in the window. It appears to be like just like a Dreamweaver thing, but it's hung with like little plastic red round things.
Is it in the windows of the apartment we were standing in front of? Of course.
is it in a particular pattern?
No, well, it's like a big plus sign with yarn and shit around it, and somebody hung a red thing.
Yeah.
Huh. Looks like the red stone shits over here too.
Mm. Okay.
The party makes noises and wanders off. Special. Where to?
I'm assuming he has a truck. So I'm waiting for Joshua.
I was first going to go back to the embassy so we could change out of our costumes before going to that location.
I think Amber would really appreciate the superhero.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, if you want to stay in your costume, all good.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
I'm right.
Nope.
No, I'll change.
Okay.
Are you saying Gimp Man is not going to anywhere else? I'm sure
I'll
that
put the
might quite a
lockpicks back as well.
fucking splash in Amber. Who are you, Gimp Man? I'm one of the sexual deviants. That's super, they say. God damn it. There's just no standards anymore.
Anyway, all right. So we'll go back to the Australian embassy.
No problem. Give me a luck roll to see if Clem's is still open. It has some erratic, weird hours since it always seems to be at night here.
Mm-hmm. -30 or half.
Yeah, great. You guys get in just before he closes because it's always just before he fucking closes. And yeah, kind of a pain in the ass. You're sure that it's probably a bright, sunshiny day outside of the Gotham, but so anyway. Oh, by the way, most of the superhero stuff was in Gotham. There's some elsewhere, but it's a lot lower intensity as opposed to in Gotham. The superhero and supervillain fights do seem intent on seeing how quickly they can tear down the city.
Okay, so Gotham seems to be ground zero for the more destructive side of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much anybody who is anybody as a superhero or supervillain seems to just go seek out Gotham so that they can confront their arch nemesis. Yana thinks this is kind of amateurish, as she has had many arch nemesis over her life.
Yes. Arch nemesis are like lovers. You have many of them.
That's a fucking quote there.
And sometimes they're the same.
Yes. That's the best kind of nemesis.
You guys go back to the embassy and such, and they get cleaned up. What kind of clothes would you like to wear?
A stylish black suit.
Old West stylish black suit?
Well, at the moment, I mean, Amber seems
style.
to be a bit more medieval. However, the people inside the castle seem to vary in their dress depending on where they've come from. Like we've seen, Martin was wearing a bit more futuristic, cyberpunky style clothes, and so
I'm not really bothered. Early 20th century is fine. Okay.
And what would former box girl like to wear?
Something like just plain. Nothing really.
Okay. And McKay?
proper dress for Beastskin.
All right. He gets dressed. He's got spats and the top hats and all this. He's looking very regal for the old West type of thing.
I'll leave my weapons behind, except for the sword and lightsaber.
Now, don't forget, if you got anything pocketed, they will disappear. So unpocket anything
I
first before we travel.
don't have anything.
All right.
Yeah.
Which I do with my cookery.
I also leave things.
So I know what weapons Freddy's taking. How about you guys?
I'm taking my cookery. I'm just putting it in my satchel.
Grapple?
Sheath, as opposed to having it
Not gonna wear it on your belt?
Yeah, I could wear it on my belt, I suppose. Yeah.
Totally could. You've got a scabbard for it and everything.
Yes. Yeah, I'll wear it on my belt.
I think I have real life seen more kukris than I can even remember since we went to a kukri shop in the land that apparently they came from.
Bill, this is it.
I don't take weapons with me.
Of course you don't. Let's
You don't feel the need to have a skinning knife with you?
Well, maybe the skinning knife. I don't feel the need, but it's like handy to have it.